for to set a new date.
All right.
Your Honor, I apologize. I believe you're muted, and Mr. Fanto's client can't hear you.
I'm so sorry. Ms. Talk, your attorney just said that we're going to set all of these for a settlement conference.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll get you another close date.
Again, she's going to be remain in custody, Judge, so the sooner the better, please.
Okay. We'll get her a date right away, as soon as we can. And the complaining witnesses are to appear at that date. So Mr. Zick, I assume you'll have some sort of contact with them to make sure they get here.
That's correct, Your Honor, yes.
All right, Ms. Talk, we'll see you back very soon, okay?
I do have one quick question.
Okay.
You guys, you said I should have someone to testify for me about my mental illness and the fact that I can't get to and from court and all that kind of stuff.
Well, Ms. Talk, your attorney will work on that with you, okay? But I want you to understand, in a jury trial or a settlement conference, you never have to prove anything. The prosecutor has to prove the case. That's their job.
I just don't want to be set up for a trial by jury without speaking, without.
Yep, you'll have a chance to talk to your lawyer, okay?
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. God bless you guys.
Mr. Goods. Mr. Goods, can you come up here to the window?
They turn themselves in on these warrants.
Here's a ticket. Yeah.
All right. Hi. Good morning, afternoon. This is the City of Taylor versus Thomas Goods.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. James Convict on behalf of Mr. Good, asked you to set the warrant aside, request a payment plan of $50 a month, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Goods, I understood you turned yourself in to take care of this. If it's just a ticket, come see us at the court first. We'd have just given you a payment plan. But I'm setting aside the warrant. I'm giving you a payment plan of $50 a month, okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you're all set. You'll receive notice in the mail of your payment plan.
Okay.
All right, you're all set. You should be released shortly.
Next one is going to be Mr. Butler.
He's got like 5 holes on him.
Butler, come up here to the door.
All right, this is 252282FY, the People versus Leviticus Butler.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. James Convict on behalf of Mr. Butler, waive reading of the complaint, stand view, order to preserve evidence, request for court-appointed attorney, also requesting a personal bond in this matter.
All right, Mr. Butler, can you tell me your first and last name?
Leviticus, like the book in the Bible, Leviticus, Butler.
Gotcha. All right. Sir, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say orally or in writing can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney, and you have a right to have that attorney present during any future questioning and any future court hearings. If you cannot afford an attorney would be appointed to represent you, as Mr. Gazicki has been appointed to represent you today. And I've signed the request for a court-appointed attorney to ensure you have an attorney at your next court date. I've also signed the ex parte order to preserve evidence. Sir, you have 2 court dates within the next 21 days. The first is your probable cause conference, and that is set for August 11th of 2025, and you can appear at that hearing via Zoom. Following that, you have a preliminary exam set on August 18th of 2025 in person at the 23rd District Court. At that hearing, you must appear in person.
Okay, that's cool. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Hold on, I'm just looking at your record.
Got 2 felonies, last one in 22.
Another case of a firearm, you just had a felony firearm in 2022 conviction, and you got lucky that time, and the prosecutor dismissed the felony firearms that have mandatory prison time. Sir, I don't know what the allegations are in your case other than the charges brought, but that's concerning to me that you just had a weapons case in 22. You've done 1 to 15, and now you're back in front of me on another weapons case, CCW, possession of the weapon by a felon, possession of ammunition. And you also have a third offender notice. Anything else as to bond?
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Butler?
Ma'am, from my defense, ma'am, I would pick up anything that was in this car that we was, because we had got pulled over.
All right, no, Mr. Butler, listen, this is important. Right at the beginning, I told you you had a right to remain silent. And when you're going to talk about facts of the case, I don't want you to tell me any of that, because any of that can be used against you, and you have due process rights. So the person you have those conversations with are your attorney. Your attorney will be appointed. They'll come to see you shortly regarding these charges. But anything you tell me right now, it can't help you. It can only hurt you. All right. So he's got, no, you have constitutional rights, and I want you to be aware of them and exercise them when appropriate. So you have a personal bond out of Detroit. What's the warrant for?
How many tickets?
Misdemeanor. All right. I mean, I have some concerns about him being a danger to the community. The allegations are it was a loaded firearm, 1 in the chamber. He's got a prior felony for unarmed robbery, and he's also got another one for possession of a weapon by a felon just 3 years ago. And that's concerning because we seem to keep coming back to the same place. So I'm going to give him a $20,000 10% bond. Sir, you're to appear in court as directed. You're not to leave the state without permission of the court. You're not to commit any new crimes while released. You're to immediately notify the court of change of address or phone number. You cannot possess or have access to firearms or other dangerous weapons. You cannot consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You may be subject to testing on demand. And again, sir, your next court dates are August 11th and August 18th. I can't, Mr. Butler, I have to go on what's in front of me. Your attorney can make bond arguments when they come in, and I'll entertain them. Wait 1 second. All right, we're all set.
Next will be Mr. Steen, Your Honor. Mr. Steen, can you move that stuff out of there?
All right, this is 252283, the People versus Marpalo Keith Steen Jr.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. James Gazicki on behalf of Mr. Steen. Waive reading of the complaint, stand mute. Order for a court-appointed attorney and preserve evidence, requesting a personal bond, Your Honor.
All right, sir, can you tell me your first and last name?
Marpalo Steen.
All right, sir, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say orally or in writing can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney, and you have a right to have that attorney present during any future questioning and any future court hearings. In the event you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you, as Mr. Gazicki was appointed to represent you today. And I've signed the request for a court-appointed attorney to make sure you have a lawyer present at your next court date. I've also signed the ex parte order to preserve evidence. Sir, you have 2 dates within the next 21 days. The first is your probable cause conference, and that will be on August 11th of 2025. You can appear at that hearing via Zoom. Following that, you will have a preliminary exam, and that will occur on August 18th of 2025. At that exam, the prosecutor must show that a crime was committed and that you committed that crime by a probable cause standard. I'm giving you a personal bond. I see he's got a traffic warrant out of Detroit, otherwise no criminal history. You have a $5,000 personal bond. These are your conditions. You're to appear in court as directed. You're not to leave the state without permission of the court. You're not to commit any new crimes while released. You're to immediately notify the court of change of address. You cannot return to Red Roof Inn on Eureka and 75. You cannot possess or have access to firearms or other dangerous weapons. You cannot consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You may be subject to testing on demand.
There's also a corrected address on the Vice of Rights form. Now he's in Detroit.
All right, I've noted your file, so we have the correct address to send your court dates to, but I've just given them to you. You know when you need to be here. August 11th and August 18th. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're all set.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good rest of your day.
We're all done?
Yeah, the other guy's in the hospital.
Okay, all right, thank you. Thanks, Ziegler.
Take care.